Welcome to my run of the Teal Mask. I'm Nito Marquis, and I dive right into things, so I'm going to start ascending these stairs. Sorry for anybody that was waiting for the delays that I had. Pretty much the entire month of October, I did a whole lot of nothing, but that's all right because I'm back. I wanted to think about this. It doesn't matter that I'm not the first person to get it out. Trust me, everybody is trying to be the first person to get the DLC, the first person to get the DLC out. And no, trust me, Teal Mask, it's fine that I'm starting now. I know that I'm coming up on Indigo Disc here soon too, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start this, but I wanted to throw a twist on there. This has to be unique. This has to be unique in some way. Whoa. You're definitely the Teal Mask person. I can tell by your earrings. So how do I get that jacket IRL? Anyways, I wanted to throw a challenge run on here, and I couldn't really think of anything that I could anticipate without spoiling myself. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to take one Pokemon in there, catch something in the Teal Mask, and then that's it. I will give you my authentic view and reactions on the gameplay as I play through it. And if you want to enjoy this journey with me, you just keep on watching because I'm going to treat this like the series. I'm going to keep recording these and stay on this. So Mr. Jacques said that the students from the school trip would be around here. So I will catch one Pokemon when I get there. And then Miasma, which is my Toxapex, goes into the box, and that's it. No Pokemon from the Nuzlocke are coming with me on this one, which is usually the opposite, because when I did like the DLCs for Sword, I thought, let me make it special by using Nuzlocke Pokemon or something like that. Nope, not this time. I thought about using the Pokemon that I caught with you guys during survival nights as well, but they're all dead, so... Oh, you must be. You're one of the students chosen for the school trip, aren't you? And your name was? I was chosen... Ma'am, yep, Nito Marquis, ma'am. I was chosen because I paid for it. Well, aren't you a polite one? By the way, I've got a cup of coffee here, so it's a nice cozy morning. You're positively dazzling. Dazzling gleam? You have a Terra Orb. I guess Paldea is rich enough in resources for that sort of thing to be a common sight at the school. Unless that's not the case. Are you perhaps an exceptional student? I'm the champion. Oh, but here I go on, and I haven't even introduced myself. Call me Miss Briar. I'm so sorry I'm late. Oh, hello to you too, Nito Marquis. I know that you literally are the champion. You caught a 7-star Mewtwo, but well, how's it going? What a lucky scamp you are, getting to take part in a school trip so soon after transferring here. I sure am happy for you. I wish I could go too. Dude, you better listen to her. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Briar. I got a bit carried away. Well, as Mr. Jacques so kindly stated for me, my name is Briar. I'm a teacher over at Blueberry Academy. You made that up. This is like when you put an absolute non-existent job on your resume. That's a school in the Unova region. This year is Blueberry Academy's turn to run our joint school trip and supervise the students. That's why I came here to collect you. I don't know if they might have announced that during the trailer, and I just blew it off too, by the way. We'll be heading to Kitakame, a land known for its picturesque fields and rice paddies. The place has a rustic feel, but there's also something rather mysterious about it. You see, the same energy present in Paldea's terrestrial phenomenon has been detected there. I'm hoping to do some digging into the matters myself in between my supervising duties. Though I'd also appreciate a chance to take a good look around the great crater of Paldea. Yes, well, there's not much I can do about that without permission from the Pokemon League and Director Clavel. Oh, I know. I've already put in the proper applications. I trust I'll get a favorable response soon. That's exactly how I sometimes do it. Or, no, I don't do it like that when I realize there's something political going on or some kind of deal under the table. Oh, sorry, Nito Marquis. Forgot all about you there for a moment. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, the school trip. Think of it as a chance to continue your treasure hunt on a grander scale, to search beyond Paldea's borders. I'll even provide you with a special update to your phone. You know what? If your Pokedex app is going to be a phone, then chances are your update is just going to make things run horrible. I know how this works. Rotom, you should count as a Pokemon for me. All right, the Kitakame Pokedex. Let me guess. Nidoran is nowhere on that Pokedex, knowing my luck. Although it was, you know what? Maybe I should give it some credibility here. I mean, I saw Nidoran join the Pokedex, and it took forever. And then Pokemon Sword, boom, Nidoran was there. So now you can go wild, registering all the Pokemon that you find around Kitakame 2. Oh, and don't worry about the permission slip for the trip. I already cleared things with your mom. Convenient plot point. Thank you, good sir. No, truly, I would hate if Pokemon was like, you got to go get this signed. Go back to your mother. Talk to her. Have some dialogue. Come back. So don't worry about that. Mr. Jacques is quite charming, isn't he? Delightfully direct when he wants to be. Yeah. Now then, Nita Marquis, it's quite a trip to the land of Kitakame. I hope that you won't mind flying or long bus rides. Let me know as soon as you're ready to set out. All right, so I don't know what to expect at all. So like I say, I'm bringing one level 100 Pokemon with me. It's only to catch another Pokemon. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Are you ready to set out for Kitakame? All right, let's go. Actually, come to think of it, your eyes are kind of weird. Great, we'll set out together as a group once the other students arrive. I hear you were all chosen for this trip by lottery, so this may be the first time you meet. Let me guess. It's going to be Arvin and Penny. I know my role is to chaperone you kids around, but I fully intend to have some fun of my own. While I'm at it, just so you're aware. By the way, do you know of the Violet Book? Yeah, I might have an idea what that is. As you should, it's the most influential book of the century on the subject of the paranormal. The author of the Violet Book, Heath, was in fact an ancestor of mine. I even gave him his original manuscript. Look here. These are the pages that you just whipped out the Violet Book, the pages that were blacked out and made illegible in the published version of the book. A disc Pokemon. While separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell of layers of overlapping hexagons. And, well, you know what? This is kind of funny that I don't know. The introduction to the DLC is just like, yeah, here's some missing pages too, and some stuff to fluff it up. Here you go. It makes all sense now. Everything, all the lore is laid out. Nothing was a plot hole. I tentatively named this creature Terrapagos, or is it Terrapagos? Terrapagos. I suspect that its very body is made up of the key material that causes Pokemon to shine brightly and crystallize. Terrapagos. Why are you bringing that up? I don't think we're going to see Terrapagos yet. Not to mention that's actually an evolved form. Not that the general public believed him. When do they ever? It's my dream to find Terrapagos and prove that Heath's records were all true. Though I haven't yet been able to secure permission to enter Area 0, unfortunately. You don't just fly over there and drop down? But that's fine. It'll be fine. All I need to do is now focus on the work that is in front of me. So it actually is random students. I was going to say, so she literally is just chaperoning so that she can get she's getting into the school, if you will. You know, she's bypassing the traditional means. Looks like the gang's all here. All right, everyone, to the land of Kitakame. I actually am genuinely surprised. Well, there's a new icon. I like it, too. By the way, that implies that, or I shouldn't say implies, Dragonite can fly just as faster than a plane, which is good because that was probably something the Pokedex said, and you know how believable the Pokedex is. The Hidden Treasure of Area 0. Trademarked. Part 1. The Teal Mask. All right. I'm glad to experience a new piece of this game because I had really a great time doing that Nuzlocke. It really, truly was an awesome time. We're finally here. My butt is killing me after all those hours sitting. First the plane, then that bus. It felt like only a minute to me. Well, you survived the long trip, and we haven't lost anyone along the way. I mean, we only had 4 of us here. Then welcome to the land of Kitakame. This is the stage for all new experiences and learning opportunities you'll have out in nature. Sweet. Let me get to catching some Pokemon. So we're going to do this kind of Nuzlocke style almost. It's not going to be truly a Nuzlocke. It's going to be more of a Nuzlocke hybrid, a challenge run. I've kind of got the rules laid out in the description. It's actually my first time here, too. Why, the rice fields are just dazzling. Up ahead is Masawi Town. That will be our base of operations during the trip. Miss Breyer, I don't feel so good. That travel must have done a dose on your motion sickness. Why don't we pause here for a moment and take sight of the fields? Anything to break me off so I can go catch Pokemon. I have a little request for you. Could you run ahead to the community center in Masawi and let the caretaker know we're here? It would also be great if you could explain that one of our students is feeling unwell. I'm on it. Whatever you say, earring lady. I knew I'd be able to count on you. On your way, then. I'll look after the poor traveler buddy here. All right, your poor travel buddy. All right, so let me see what the map looks like. Switching between maps, L button or R button. Sweet, thanks. Nice, dude. It's huge as well. I love it. Look at this. That's amazing. And now I can't zoom in. Oh, there we go. It's just a little glitchy. Look at this, dude. I definitely am. I'm on board for this, dude. I love this. I was impressed with the DLC when they came out with it for Pokemon Sword, anyways. And I was not only impressed with it, but I had a great time playing it as well. So to me, I'm kind of like, okay, not only am I here for this, but Pokemon has definitely done well to step up their game. For DLCs. Everybody expected DLCs, and when Pokemon said, okay, we're going to have to... I can't ride me Rhydon? Well, how am I supposed to go in there and get a Pokemon? All right, well, for the challenge run, let's just say, since I've been out here and seen the Pokemon, let's go into that cave there, and literally the first Pokemon I walk into. I'll close my eyes like I did Nuzlocke style. I'll catch a Pokemon, and then we'll go from there. Is it going to be Nuzlocke style? It's kind of Nuzlocke style. I'm throwing a challenge run in there, too, though. And you'll kind of see, but most importantly, though, is that I have no idea what to expect here, so that's not the encounter. Spinarak is not the encounter. Although Spinarak is sweet, and I love that Spinarak is here. I definitely might even consider shiny hunting you. But I figure I'm going to go into that cave so it's more linear. All right, so let me run in here and get the first Pokemon. I guess I was wrong. Okay, let me run out of here and get the first Pokemon because this cave does not go anywhere. So... here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see, it's just a bright white light. This is perfect. Closing my eyes and going straight forward, no questions asked, just walking until I hear a Pokemon encounter. So that's why I'm going to do this with that was a Pokemon. That is a Poochyena. All right, so what level was this Poochyena? 56. So 56 Poochyena. Why am I doing that? I can just throw a Great Ball. Actually, throw an Ultra Ball. So Poochyena will be my first encounter. Again, I'll name them just like I do Nuzlocke style, but this time I'm going to add a little twist to it, but I don't know, like, I don't know if there's gyms, I don't know what there are, so I got to be kind of careful, but basically I'm going to strategize this in a different way. But for all intents and purposes, it's kind of like a Nuzlocke. Poochyena, I need a name for you. We'll kick this off with a Dark Niaryu. So Naya's Pokemon, the Pokemon named after Naya, perished very early on in the Nuzlocke by accident. So now, Naya, you're back. You're back on the team here in the form of a Poochyena named Dark Niaryu. So, that said, too, let's get rid of Miasma. I do not need you anymore because this is a new run with a new Pokemon. If I should perish after only a single Pokemon, then so be it. So, that said, too, I'm going to run from this encounter. I guess I'm not going to run from this encounter. I'm trying to think how I want to do this in terms of, yeah, you're going to run. I was going to say I should have just dropped a Pokédoll there. So, all right, let me walk over here and then explain a few things. All right, so when I did the Nuzlocke, the rule set was kind of I only heal with potions that I can afford at the time. Poke Centers, it was only one a route. So we're going to do the same style here, is that the Pokemon here are only going to be healed. The only difference here is that I already have a ton of items, of course. So with as many items as I've got, we're going to make this survival challenge more like I can use 2 potions, for instance, because I just found 2 potions. Healing is not going to be very prevalent. I'm only going to use what I find on the route. So right now I've only got 2 potions. And that's pretty much how we're going to go ahead with this. So Pokemon encounters, if I run into Pokemon here, I'm not afraid to run. But that said, I cannot say no to a trainer battle. I will make sure that I stick to that. And I also will not use any Pokemon that I brought with me from the mainland. So I'm going to enjoy the story, but just putting a challenge on there, too, to make it tough, because I literally am a region-winning Pokemon champion. Like, there's got to be something in there that I throw in there to spice it up a little bit. But otherwise, I'm here to mostly enjoy the story. For just a second, he looked like he was the wrong color, but I'm good. I'm not crazy. I can't even get over there if I wanted to. Oh, well, no, I was going to say maybe I can. The rice fields? Yeah, I can get into the rice fields. So I'm going to enjoy the aesthetic, too, because we'll dodge. Oh, Corphish. I love you, Corphish. Yes. Sweet. Glad to have you, Corphish. There are so many Pokemon I want to shiny hunt here. And you know what? That's then the thing, too, is I don't have all the time in the world to shiny hunt like the old days. And, well, even in the old days, I was just constantly shiny hunting while multitasking. For this, I feel like I might actually shiny hunt, but I mean, I haven't even used a sandwich yet. You would think that by now I would have at least sandwiched hunted once. So that means that this person wants to battle. I don't know what I'm in for, though. I only have one Pokemon. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Never mind, ignore me. I would talk to you two. You guys look like you're really enjoying things up there, but I can't because I don't have me right on. So, well, but I guess I can. Okay, I can get up here. I just got to put a little work. Okay, so she was picking rice and messing around with the rice fields, and I dig the aesthetic, man. I just love it. For good context, too, if you're, okay, I was like, yeah, I just walked into something and broke the game, but no, it's a cutscene. I just got done maybe a month ago playing Ghost of Tsushima. And so the whole rice fields vibe, like, it's just, I'm already there. Bad graphics was not a vibe in Ghost of Tsushima, but, I mean, this is Pokemon, so sometimes it happens. Sis, look, there's one now. Hi. Friend or foe? What do we got here? So, you're one of those students who came from the Paldea region, huh? Whoa, way cool. Hush, Kieran. I'm Carmine. I'm sorry. Your hair's messing me up. Sorry, but I just can't let an outsider like you wander into Masui town. Look, if you insist on coming in, you'll have to battle me first. I can't say no to a battle, but realize I only have one Pokemon. Come on, sis, you want to battle making this big fuss over nothing? I told you to hush, Kiki. Just ignore my little brother. Aw, man. All right, let's do this. Get into position. All right, so, yeah, I guess I should have gone backwards and grabbed a Pokemon. How am I supposed to defeat you? I mean, you're going to have a team, aren't you? I'm going to have some real fun with you. Or I'm going to have some real good fun with you. All right, well, I threw an Everstone on Poochyena, so Dark Knight, I hope you can do this. She's got one, too. Okay, I win by default. I have 2 potions I can use. Battle items, by the way. Welcome to Kitakame for your first experience. Get ready to eat dirt. Dude, you just told me to eat dirt. Does anybody else see the problem here? See, this is the problem with DLC sometimes. I don't know what I'm in for. So, let's start with Yawn. Great. I am absolutely glad you're setting up on my only Pokemon. If I make it through this, that's a miracle. If not, literally, I'll be right back. That's the problem, is you don't know how it's going to scale when you do this. So, by the way, what type is my terastallization? So, you are a Dark Terra type, so there's absolutely no reason not to just go right into this. But play rough. I mean, it's not going to help me at all to terastallize at this point, but why wouldn't I? So, if I make it through this, then that's a miracle, because she outlevels me and she has 3 Pokemon. That said, if I don't make it through this, then that's my bad. I will cut, and I will go get a team of 3. Hence why challenge mode, you got to be careful. Did you miss? Yeah, you missed me. All right, hit that play rough. I wish I outsped. You missed too, didn't you? Oh, my God. You guys are both blind. I mean, at least you're asleep, but you're both blind. All right, so do I have Howl by chance? No, I don't. I was going to say, if I had Howl, that would really help out. All right, so I may be terastallized, but trust me, it doesn't help. All right, perfect. Now, because I don't outspeed... Ooh, you know about type matchups, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny that the dialogue does not change. I hate that you woke up so bad. Yeah, because you're going to hit me with takedown. So I'll be right back. You know, you sometimes, it's not, the scaling is not clear because I didn't spoil myself. So I'll be right back when I have a team of 3 is how this challenge run will start. Be right back. Also, I'm really curious, where the hell do I go? You can have my money. I'm rich anyways. You were overwhelmed by your defeat and went all the way back to... Oh, it doesn't... Okay, so I'm not going to count that, obviously. Now I know the scaling. They have level 60s. She is moving in 5 frames per second, dude. The scaling is... They have level 60s, and I need more Pokemon. So now I know. Wowzers, you're almost as strong as my sis. Didn't expect you to put up such a fight. Yeah, well, fine. I guess you pass, barely. Seems I've got no choice. I'll let you into town, but only if you become one of my grunts and do every little thing I... Oi, what are you doing? Causing a ruckus out here. Here comes trouble. Come on, Kiki, we're out of here. Well, those two are charming. But I'm actually on board for it. You know what? They seem fun. Hello, stranger. You must be one of those students from the Paldean Academy, right? I help run the community center here in Masui Town and a few other things. I'll be looking after your group during the visit. You were looking after me really well back there. I hope those 2 kids weren't giving you any grief now, were they? Yeah, they were. Oh, yeah, I forgot I'm taking this. Whenever I've been in this game, I've been a total jerk to everybody I've met. I hardly know what to do with the 2 of them, especially that Carmine. Always been a handful, that one. I apologize if she gave you a hard time. No, she gave me a good scaling time. We're going to just say that the challenge hadn't started yet so that I can figure out I need at least a team of 3 Pokemon. What's that? A member of your group fell ill down by the bus stop? I'd better get over there and give them a hand so they can make it to town. Yeah, I don't know. He's a wimp, man. I'll take care of everything. You go ahead and get yourself settled in the community center. I will catch up with you soon. Bye! Yeah. Alright, so, like I say, first loss, so now I know. Go grab some Pokemon. So, first off, I'm healed up. So, head to the community center. Let's start with this. 1 Pokemon per route, similar to Nuzlocke. What route was I on? That's right, it doesn't show me. So, you know what? Let's just, let's do that. Let's explore the town. I am exploring, after all. I love the Hoot Hoot. But that said, I'm also going to need to at some point catch Pokemon. So I'm going to explore the town and see what this is. You should always put an item under or in a truck. Because that is absolutely the greatest shout out to the biggest BS rumor of all time. The Mew under the truck rumor. Get off me right on, and first Pokemon I see, I guess. Let's do that, yeah. Let's just, first Pokemon I see, go. Starly? Starly it is. He's freaking out a little bit over here, this little Starly. Please don't be like level 15. Okay, I was going to say, I do need some Pokemon here that don't suck. Oh, I would have loved that. Oh, crap. Use an Ultra Ball. The Petalil would have been a better option in my mind. No, you know what? Screw it. A Staraptor with close combat is a beast. Alright, so Staraptor will be the second Pokemon, and as I note, I accidentally left Reveler's Road, so I will go back and get another encounter. Hang on one second. Alright, since Starly is going to become a flying martial artist, and since 2 days ago, as of today anyways, or less than 2 days ago, so like 30 hours ago, Netflix officially posted the trailer for the Avatar The Last Airbender live action series. Starly, your name is Zahir. I've never caught a Starly. Go figure that. Alright, so close my eyes and back to Reveler's Road, and that'll at least get me a 3rd Pokemon. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking I'm going to do actually here is I'm going to, with my eyes closed here, continue to talk and come up with an idea to talk about anyways. But, so, I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to use candies. Because I notice I'm in the level 50s, and I already fought somebody that was in the level 60s. Why did I just skid out? Alright, I'm going to open my eyes here in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, well, I'm on a mountain. First Pokemon I see, I guess, because this is becoming very... Stantler, you were the first one I saw, so... Hello, Stantler. At least you evolved now. I didn't mean to get caught like this, but you found my Everstone. Good for you. I was going to say, out of curiosity, what were my other options? So I think I know what I'm going to do here, and it's actually going to be counterintuitive to the team, but once I start catching some Pokemon, then I'm going to make it to where when I battle, I don't use Pokemon from the same generation. All right. Stantler's been renamed Charmcaster, and Charmcaster is a shout-out to a good childhood show that was probably around at the same time that I remember seeing Pokemon first launch Season 2. They were probably a couple years apart, but or I shouldn't say Season 2, the second gen of Pokemon. So, yeah, there's a Ralts here, too. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot of Gen 2 going on here. I love it. The only thing, in fact, my whole team right now is Gen 2, Gen 4. Everybody is from my childhood. So, that said, though, Vulpix fur, that's hilarious. Just laying there. I like that. So, with that said, though, here's what's up. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to catch one, not you. I'm going to catch one more Pokemon on the other side, and we're going to go from there. But I think I am going to level up everybody so that at the point that I saw that we're battling with level 60s, I should have level 60s as well. And I probably should evolve my Pokemon too, but we'll see. Well, no, we're not going to see. I will evolve them when I inherently turn the levels up here a little bit. But either way, I know that people are battling with level 60s, so I'm going to do that. But in the meantime, like I say, let me go ahead and explore here. So I love the Hoot Hoot. Oh, yeah, and Stantler, by the way, the Charmcaster name goes to the fact that people seem to have forgotten that Stantler was first introduced with constantly using hypnosis on humans in the anime. And so like that's how we kind of learned about Stantler, was Ash and his group got caught being hypnotized by Stantler in the forest, like several Stantler. And that's really where everything started with Gary coming into Season 2, because Gary used his Hoot Hoot to... Well, actually, it's really weird. I think he used Foresight to break the hypnosis, which was kind of a cool idea. It doesn't have to follow exactly as the game, you know? But what's your deal here? You want to battle, and you... okay, she was from the trailer. I've seen her before. But you also have a Growlithe there, and that Growlithe is Hisuian. So I'm going to level up really quickly. I'll be right back. All right, so here's what's kind of strange about this is, so I don't know how to evolve Stantler into Wordier, but Poochyena didn't evolve when I leveled it up. So I always thought that Poochyena just evolved via level, but apparently I'm forgetting a few things. So I'm not going to evolve Poochyena if it evolves with a stone or... No, Poochyena evolved... I don't remember. I think Poochyena was supposed to be levels, but then it didn't evolve when I leveled it up. So if it does evolve with a stone, I mean, technically I can't just dip into the bag because I didn't acquire the stone in the Teal Mask area, Kitakame. So I guess we're going to battle her. I don't remember her name. I know that she's from the trailer, but I'll battle her first before I continue on with the quest. So let's see what she's got. Hey, you're taking nice pictures. I appreciate that. Whoa, where'd you come from? I didn't even notice you there. Anyway, you are... Wait, no, don't say anything. I want to guess first. You're one of the students that came here from the Paldea region on a school trip. How'd you know? It's a small town, you know. News tends to spread quickly. My name's Perrin, by the way. I'm a traveler with a bit of a thing for photography. Doesn't pay the bills, but that's all right. I get by just begging for money. Here's my bud Growlithe. Doesn't the little horn on his head make him the cutest? Yeah, I thought he went extinct. How did you find one? Hey, this might sound a bit weird, but would it be all right if I took your photo? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Just like that, huh? I mean, I am a champion. Everybody just sort of does it. Are you always this open with total strangers? Kind of worried about you, kiddo. Anyway, let me snap that photo. Thanks. You've got a unique vibe, you know. I like it. It's a bit different than what I'm used to. I'm going to be making this town my home base for a little while. Why don't you focus on wrapping up whatever you got going on for now? Come see me, I don't know, registering 150 Pokemon on the Kitakame Pokedex or something. Okay, so she's not going to battle. That's good, but doesn't it... I mean, that almost sounds like one of the fan theories about Professor Oak from the first game. Like, why don't you go finish the Pokedex and then come back, kid? I got a few things I need to do. And you just send them off on a really, really long, like, impossibly long task that you know you're not going to see this person again for a while. I got to say, I miss Pokemon Legends. I literally want to do another playthrough of Legends to record as a series. and put a spin on it because I freaking loved Legends. You could go into any house and like, oh my god, I just loved Legends. Not to just sit here and spew how much I love about Legends, but to be fair, it has excelled into the #1 slot for my favorite Pokemon game. All right. Well, yeah, you know what? I got 3 Pokemon. Instead of going to the next route, let's see. We're pretty much the most lovey-dovey couple ever, don't you think? He looks, all right, you know what this guy looks like? He looks like a total D. You bet there's probably not a pair planet on something, I don't know. I just spew a bunch of crap garbage. I'm sorry, this guy does look like a, hey, you. We're wondering if there are any Pokemon that are lovey-dovey like the two of us. If you manage to find any, bring them here. I'm sorry I didn't read what she was. I'm sure you'll find one when LeChonk fly. Yeah, he literally looks like you don't have a job, do you? Yeah, you don't have a job. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to just go straight into the center here, so I'll get the story going a little bit here. But yeah, this is so far, I love the little towns, and especially I love the idea of getting more lore. So, get it on the road. Sorry about the audio. I didn't mean to do that. If my voice was either overwhelming or too soft, I apologize. I didn't realize I left on that second input. That was stupid. I only use that input to sync the audio, and I never shut it off. So, Nito Marquis, I owe you for fetching the caretaker. Our little travel buddy is feeling much better, too. All it took was like a berry or some crap. All right, everyone, this is the community center. This is where you'll be staying while you're here in Kitakame. The plan was to have you and the students from Blueberry Academy stay here together, but it turns out that this space is going to be all for you, our visitors from Uva Academy. Oh, right. Those 2 kids were originally from this town, weren't they? So, in you come. Don't be shy. All right, we got our base of operation. I dig it. Come on, everyone. Pack right in. I got a fresh cup of coffee, by the way, when I was naming Staraptor, or Starly. Oh, no need to worry about your shoes or anything. You can leave mine in here. Is that a shout-out, since I've already seen a Hisui in Pokemon, is that a shout-out to... in Legends, when you walked into somebody's house, your shoes would automatically come off when you went up into like the living space? If they're extra dirty, just rinse off the worst of the mud using the wash station by the door. Yeah, that's hilarious. I love that. The Chingling that's made of carrots and well, whatever the heck it's made of. Nice and clean inside, don't you think? It's all newly built, so it's as good as anything you'd find in one of your big fancy cities. Yeah, that was totally, now with the Growlithe that's sitting there, I 100%, but the statue that I obviously didn't see in the town, that's a shout out to Legends, 100%. This here's the lounge. You can watch TV, chat, relax however you like. And, well, let's see. Over there's the cafeteria. Toilets will be down that way. Thank you for finally mentioning toilets. You almost never see anybody talk about toilets. When you want to get some sleep, please use the rooms down the hall. We've got enough space that each of you can have your own private room to yourself. So I think that about covers everything. But if you run into any trouble at all, don't you hesitate to talk to our fine staff at the desk. Thank you for the tour, sir. All right, kids, do you have anything to say to the staff who will be taking such good care of us? Thanks for having us. What a bunch of well-mannered students. I can already tell you're going to be wonderful visitors. So you just think of this place as your own home away from home and relax. You must be tired after such a long day. I know it's a bit early still, but why don't we have dinner and call it a night? We've got plenty of food ready for you all, so I hope that you've brought your appetites. All right, well, we're definitely started. Let's do this thing. All right, well, there's those two again. Morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? I thought they ran off, and I thought they weren't coming back. Starting today, you'll be joined by our 2 students from Blueberry Academy, these Unifa punks. Go on, kids. Time to introduce yourselves. Hi, I'm Carmine. It's a pleasure to meet all you outsiders. I mean, visitors from Paldea. You're an outsider, too, sort of. I'm Kieran. Carmine and Kieran actually grew up here, so ask them for help if you need anything. Okay, well, I guess not. And you two better be of real help, you hear me? Aye, aye. Now that that's settled, why don't I tell you all a bit about what we have planned for you? This school trip of yours will be an exercise in orienteering. First, we'll have you split into pairs. Then each of you will be tasked with finding 3 signboards around the land of Kitakame. On each signboard, you'll find snippets of an old folktale passed around down here in Kitakame. Read them all to learn a bit about our home. To prove you've completed the task, we ask that each pair take a snapshot together in front of these signboards with their phone or camera. Take a photo together in front of each of these signboards. Complete your mission. It's a self-guided tour of Kitakame. Learn all its rich history. Much more fun than sitting around and listening to me ramble on, eh? Yeah, partially dangerous too, but whatever. Wonderful. What an innovative idea for a group activity. Oh, and I've got a gift for all of you as well. The Roto stick. You gave me a selfie stick. Thanks. So press the X button while in selfie mode to use your Roto stick. It adds some extra distance between you and the camera. I hear these things are all the rage in big cities. Use them when you take it. Rotom floats. Why do I need to? Never mind. I'll even teach you a rad pose I came up with all on my own. The Eureka emote. Yeah, real rad. Remember that one of the goals of this trip is to deepen the ties between our 2 schools. It seems like having someone who knows the area well would be a big help. That being said, try to maximize the number of inter-school pairs, okay? Time to mingle. I was going to say, which one am I getting? So, Carmine, I think you owe me a rematch now that I actually have scaling taken care of here. Talk to kids from the other schools. I mean, they're from my school. We've got students from Uva Academy and Blueberry Academy, so that means at least one pair are made up with kids from our school. That girl Carmine, I'm not sure I trust that cheery greeting from her. I don't have to pair up with someone I don't even know. Aw, man. What do you got, Carmine? Yeah, you're going to be difficult, aren't you? You're Nita Marquis or whatever, right? Let me guess. You want to pair up with one of us poor, lonely Blueberry students. No, you kind of suck, actually. Wait, but you're the one that came to talk to us. What are you, some kind of weirdo? Downright, you got it now. Oh, yeah, so my little brother here has been all googly-eyed over you since yesterday. He wouldn't stop talking about you, even at home. I seriously couldn't get him to shut up. What are you telling that for, dummy? Hey! Watch you call dummy if you know what's good for you. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Some nice, good old-fashioned violence. Look at him being all shy. See, my brother's no good at talking to people. He'd probably never work up the nerve to ask you himself, but he'd really like to battle with you. I can't say no to a battle thanks to my Nuzlocke rules, although it's my challenge rules now. Well, what do you know? Turns out you're sorta nice. This'll make my brother real happy. Chin up, Kiki. Nita Marquis says he'll battle you. What? Wowzers, really? You don't mind? He doesn't mind a bit. Get into your positions, you two. Everyone else clear out. Make some space. Yeah, you're toast. I have a team of 3 now. All right. So the scaling here hopefully is the same because now I know what I'm doing here. All right, so you have a Sentret. See, that's where I was like when she sent out a Poochyena, I thought I was okay, but at the end of the day, no, I wasn't even close to okay. Wowzers. I can't believe this. I get to battle you? This is awesome. All right, well, let me see. I got to see your level. Let me see your level here. 59. All right, I'm good. I'm good now. Go ahead and yawn. I'm going to yawn. I'm going to switch out into... actually, how many Pokemon do you have? You guys all like to set up over here, don't you? Well, that's all right. All right, let's go ahead and switch out to Staravia, and yeah, you're toast, man. You're gonna die. This is gonna hurt. I mean, setting up with Howl earlier, Carmine at least was, that was pretty brutal. She set up with Howl and then used takedown and killed me instantly. You set up for defense, and yeah, you're still setting up for defense, which is absolutely fine because I'm gonna hit you with a close combat anyways. So you can be defensive all you want. Well, special defensive is what I mean to say. Because this is pretty much going to hurt. Actually, what is my Terra type out of curiosity? So flying. All right. Not going to use that, but let's go ahead and one-shot you. So now my question is the scaling. I have a fully evolved Staraptor. Oof. Guess I got a lot of weaknesses. I have a fully evolved Staraptor. What do you think that means in terms of the Nuzlocke, or the challenge, I should say, the challenge mode? Am I overpowered now? Nah, I'm sure. Oh yeah, that's right. So another thing, if anybody was wondering, because he's gonna get one shot here since I'm using a flying type, obviously. I never. So you can't set it to set battle style, which set battle style just goes into Pokemon like competitive. There's no would you like to change your Pokemon. So I always say no. That's just how I got to do it since you can't set it now. It's not an option. So I pretty much just say no every time. All right, Kieran is done. So, all right, I guess when it comes to scaling, I guess I'm just going to say I'm good to go. Wowzers. I'm not sure I like your catch line. Good show. Nicely done, kids. Nothing like a friendly battle to get to know somebody. You sure are strong, Nito Marquis. Yeah, I don't like this guy. You aren't half as bad. Kiki's nearly as strong as I am, you know. I don't know about that. Yeah, you both kind of suck. This orienteering thing. We're supposed to group up in pairs, right? You should go ahead and pair up with Kiki then. No, why can't I go with you? Don't what? It's not like we can pair up. Or were you hoping to partner with some other rando outside instead of Nito Marquis? Well, no, but... Oh, man. Don't worry. He's just being shy. I'll go find some chump to pair up with, too. Watch out for my little bro, you know. All right, well, yeah. I guess I was sold on her at first, and now I'm kind of like, oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and mark where you'll be going on those Rotom phones of yours. Now then, you go off and do some exploring. Oh, and if you find yourself in need of potions or Pokeballs, head that away and stop by Peachy's. So I will not be healing at all outside of well, yeah, I'm just not going to heal at all. I will only use potions in battle if they use them too. Or I'm sorry, that's not the rule. It's going to be 1 potion for wild encounters, 2 for trainers, 3 for gym battles or, you know, high up leaders. So it looks like we should probably start with the signboard at Loyalty Plaza. That's out past the apple orchards on the west side of village, close by, and I figure it might make sense to, you know, visit them in order. I'll probably just get in your way if I stick too close, so I'll follow from a safe distance. Yeah, follow me from a distance where you're just out of sight and pretty much just appear whenever I need you to. Take a selfie at the first signboard. So I went, actually, let me check the map. So I went this way. And Kitakame Hall. So if I go the normal route, I would end up going this direction, which, yeah, I guess I could go this way, but I also kind of want to screw around and go the other direction too. But we should probably go in order. Yeah, you know what? I'll just go in order. Let me go west. I mean, it's open world, which I love, so I can do whatever I want, but I guess I'll go this way. And for now anyways, let's just say... whatever path this is, I'll catch a Pokemon, I'll go up ahead, Apple Hills. All right, so let me just get me right on out here, and I see a Poochyena over there, so I'm going to back up because I didn't mean to see that. So Ekans, like I say, was the encounter, and I messed that up by accident by having this record. I didn't realize I still hadn't turned that off. I restarted the computer before I got started with streaming yesterday, so... I'll just throw this Ultra Ball here. And I threw a couple Ultra Balls at it when I realized, and it was breaking out of Ultra Balls, and then I realized, I'm like, oh, crap. And actually, it stayed in that one. I threw a couple Ultra Balls at it, and then I realized, I'm like, oh, crap, it's not recording correctly. Hang on. All right, I think Vayne is appropriate. All right, so... yeah, in terms of the challenge, I was going to say, I see this recording's going a little on the long side, so I think I'll finish it up here. So for now, anyways, I really like what Pokemon has done with it. The graphical glitching and the low FPS, I feel like those are things that Pokemon definitely needs to work on a little bit. But other than that, though, everything else, I mean, I'm loving the apple orchards and how everything is very interactive in terms of the aesthetic. As I always say, the aesthetic is great. Applin is laying there in the apple fields is so appropriate. But the aesthetic is always great. It's the actual graphical content that, could use some work. It's kind of funny that, I mean, if you think, oh, I guess, all right, we're doing this. I guess in those regards, it's like, you know, what's funny is you have games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the same system that this game is. Give me 1 second. I'm going to switch something around. All right, so I swapped out a couple of moves here just to make sure everybody's good to go. I love them raw. I love them cooked. I even love them in battle. Oh, yeah, she's definitely got an Applin. All right, into position. You are challenged by Miname, the festival girl. Oh, I was going to say, this battle theme, I'm like, this is a new theme. I was just listening to the theme, but unfortunately, it is not a new theme. Level 55. Oh, okay, so, you know, I got a little bit going on here. I'm a little more powerful than they are. I'm also blind. Yeah, this thing literally can't hit. All right. Yeah, I'm going to attack. I mean, if you're going to keep using that, I have nothing but physical moves anyway, but okay, that was solid. That was absolutely solid. Oh, that was a crit. That's why. I was like, man, Astonish, thanks. I'd kind of like both Pokemon in frame. That'd be nice. All right. Sucker Punch. I outsped you anyways. Why did I use Sucker Punch? It didn't matter. I didn't have to use Sucker Punch. I already outsped you. I'm a fool. But that's all right. I wanted to get some battles in here, so I don't know. Honestly, if you guys see this edited and I use the overlay, then I'm going to be really surprised, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to use the overlay or not because this is officially not a Nuzlocke, but yeah, screw it. We're going to go. I think we're going to do that. We're going to go with this. I will make this a Nuzlocke. That's not a problem. Also, you're really, really weak, obviously, using those little Applins and Astonish, so I have no more play roughs left, I don't think. No way. I used 2 on the last one, 2 on you, and I missed 1, right? So yeah, I'm out of play roughs. No, I didn't use 2. I used, okay, I have 1 left. No Poké Center stops. That's how this is going to go. But I will make sure I battle everybody on a route if I can anyways. So, but overall, I'm just glad to be able to play. I mean, to me, I guess Pokemon always comes down to I am just glad to be able to play it, even if it's running rough, if it's got graphic glitches, loading glitches, you know. But that doesn't stop me. To me, I'm just like, you know what? I'm experiencing new Pokemon. I do want to do some kind of Legends playthrough. I know I want to get Pokemon Black going. Like I say, the only reason I've been blowing off Pokemon Black since the dawn of time is because it was the first game I didn't play. I was obsessed, as obsessed as you can be with Pokemon, up to a certain point. Then I went to school, or I should say university. I dropped gaming because I said, you know what, I really need to focus and do some things here. So I didn't end up buying Pokemon Black. Actually, I got to pay a little extra for it, buying it used later. But so Pokemon Black, Black 2, all that, I decided to hold off on playing those until I was better at editing. That's why I opened up my channel with Pokemon Moon. And now I'm ready to do it, and I keep blowing it off. So that's the only reason I'm on there. But otherwise, yeah, after that gets started, I would love to do a Pokemon Legends run. I didn't see what was her name? Kaya. Kaya or Kaya? Yeah, that must be Kaya. All right, so it's Poochyena v. Poochyena. So if you, I already know that if you do freaking howls, then I'm going to have problems. I don't even know why I'm doing that. Honestly, Poochyena, I'm not going to... You are cheeky. That's what you are. You're going to die in one single play rough. I'm going to outspeed you and play rough, and you're dead. Goodbye. I shouldn't have even yawned, actually. I should have just let off with an attack. But I have no idea. I could have swore you... Yeah, I don't know how the hell you evolve. I can't remember. Because you were supposed to just evolve with level, I thought. Nope, never do that. Ever. I never do that. All right, C-Dot. Good to see you back, C-Dot. Let me go ahead and switch out to... How about... Nah, you know what? Nah, you know what? Just switch to Stantler. He's a C-Dot. I see Dot. I see Dis, too. I see Dis. I see Dat. I see Dot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I smell a Solar Beam in my future. C-Dot, can you even learn Solar Beam? You know, I gotta remember what this even does. Mimics the... Oh, it's the ability. I was gonna say, this is from... If opposing Pokemon know any move also known by the user. I was gonna say, yeah, I remember that. Double Ledger Zen Headbutt. Yeah, let's go with Zen Headbutt. Sucker Punch. Okay. I don't know what the sunny day was for then. I mean, it's just nice. It's nice to enjoy it. Solar Beam. Nope. I outsped. Because you used Sucker Punch and had priority, but not this time. Kaya the Delinquent. You're very delinquent. Alright, let's see what the signs say. We've got Wistful Fields or Loyalty Plaza. Let's go see the fields. I'm going to wrap it up here pretty soon. I kind of want to wrap it up on like a decent battle. Yeah, you know what? This episode's gone long enough. Here's what I'll do. I'll wrap it up with this person right here. Elixir, the Wistful Fields. This will be my last battle for the episode, and then I'll call it there. Let's see what she got. The Pokemon in Wistful Fields are strong. I'll check if you're ready to go there. You know what? Actually, I'll do a Wistful Fields, another Delinquent. I'll do a Wistful Fields encounter. That'll be how I end. You're going to start off with a Spinnerack. Nobody here evolves their Pokemon, even though they're level 50. As I use a Poochyena that I have completely forgotten how to... that's right, I'm asleep from the last battle. Alright, well, let's see if I can wake myself up. Otherwise, I'll switch out. Oh, it's a Pichu. Yeah, you can't take that, can you? You're going to have to switch out. Alright, so speaking of which... yeah, I'm going to switch out. Well, I mean, I knew I was going to switch out anyways, but... Got our mascot over there. Actually, where is that Pichu? You know what I've always wondered is, like, can a Pokemon spawn shiny while you're literally Ooh, well, that's very unfortunate. I'm going to say I outspeed you, but I'm probably going to have to get out of here and go into Staravia. And this is part of the problem about not having... There we go. One shot, one shot, one shot. There you go. Done you go. Or down you go. This is part of the problem about only having one Poké Center visit. Prior to this, it was easy to do this in the Nuzlocke because I'm like, oh, I'll only use items I find. All right, Rockruff. So let's see. How do I want to deal with you? Rockruff, if you use Rock Throw and I go into Staravia, I could have a problem. But if I use Zen Headbutt, but I'm not going to survive. So you know what? We're going into Staravia. I'm anticipating you will not use a rock move. If you use Rock Slide right now, I am in deep trouble. But if you don't, then you're toast because there's no way you're outspeeding me. At least I get your attack down a little bit with that Intimidate. Stone Edge miss. Whoa, that could have been bad. I don't know how bad it would have been, but it would have been bad. All right, close combat. Let's get you. I was going to say, don't miss that close combat. You got to take this out in one shot. If he hits that Stone Edge, we could have some issues here. But we don't. All right, the Delinquent. You know what's weird, too, is... Or I shouldn't say weird. It's just... I'm not used to the fact that poison, you know, I can walk around and I don't get poison anymore. I kind of miss that, too. That noise effect that used to be made, that was hilarious. All right, yeah, you know what? Let's, I haven't decided 100% how that's going to go, so I'm going to switch out. And, yeah, you know what? Let's heal, yeah. All right, I think it's not out of the reason to just say that now, since I have unlimited money, I will only heal using whatever items I have around here that I find. Charge a Bug. That's kind of a cool Pokemon. Oh, Wistful Fields. Okay, never mind. I guess I got to go back and line up my encounter. All right. Eyes closed. I guess I'm pretty much just doing full-blown Nuzlocke at this point. So I probably shouldn't be doing straight ahead, but hey. All right, we got one. Got a Ralts. All right, I dig it. I could definitely use a Psychic type. Oh, there's a Mightyena back there. I wish I remembered how you evolve. Okay, this is new music right here. 100% this is new music. I do like to listen to the soundtracks on my own time. All right. So, Magical Raven was a fairy type in the last, or in the Nuzlocke of the base game, I should say. And that Nuzlocke Pokemon, of course, was a shiny Azurill becoming Azumarill. Now, you are back as another fairy type, Magical Raven. And because you are so magical, Gardevoir... Sorry, I had a hiccup there. Gardevoir is oh so appropriate. So, you will just be Raven. Ralts. Now I have hiccups from this coffee. That was my bad. Yeah, let me cut it off here because I kind of want to post this. I want to get some feedback, what you guys think. Anybody that has watched this, I'm really looking to see what your suggestions are, how you feel about doing a challenge run. So basically, it's kind of become, while I was recording this, I realized that I'm like, I can't really do the survival challenge that worked so well in the original game, or I should say the base game. So I'm like, I think at this point, just doing a Nuzlocke with a few added challenge rules that I was going to go with, I think that would be fine. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to cut it off here, and I will see you guys in the next recording. Thank you for watching, truly, and I would love some feedback. I appreciate any feedback any of you guys have to offer. Alrighty, you take care. I am Nito Marquis, and I am truly humbled that you watched this. Farewell, my friends.